role do you see a Facebook play today in helping to get an audience for your games?
Well, it's critical, right? Because we have so many people playing on Facebook worldwide. People playing games on Facebook is now north of 300 million. So, and it's easy to share. It's easy to reach out to new people on Facebook. And since we have a huge audience on Facebook already, any game we launch will, automatically get picked up by a lot of people if it's good. So for us, it's key. But obviously, we are trying to balance it with the mobile space going forward, since the mobile market is growing at such a huge pace, especially in Asia, where Facebook so far has not really cracked it.
And the other area of the mobile space that's growing is tablets. What do you feel tablets open up specifically to the casual gaming space?
I love tablets. I think it's a common mistake in the industry to say that tablets and phones are the same thing just because they happen to operate on the same operating system, because it's a different experience when you play, right? So I think we will see diversification in terms of games being developed. So it's going to be harder and harder to fit the same game onto a tablet and a phone, at least for the more mid-core games. Casual games, still we're lucky there because a good casual game can be played on a tablet and an iPhone both. But I think when you see more bigger productions and bigger investments going, I think many of those will target the tablet market specifically, and then pick up whatever they can from the iPhone.
Can you talk a little about the demographics, or just give us some kind of general breakdown of who it is that plays your casual games?
Well, we started from king.com, the website. There's no secret. We had a large degree of women playing, so middle-aged women, pretty much. Now we've seen with the rise of Candy Crush, especially, we have gone where we haven't gone before in terms of demographics. So younger people are playing now, more men are playing the games. So it's very pleasing. It's basically, it proves the old theme that a hit is a hit, and it can be played by anyone. So it's easy for us to see also, because if you have a lot of friends on Facebook, normally you would see my wife and her friends playing it a lot, but now I see all of my friends playing it as well. So it's very fun.
Do you find, especially with the penetration on mobile, that more what you consider mid to core gamers are spending time playing casual games than we would have in the past?
I think it's kind of becoming a blurred line. I think it's not about so much if it's a casual or mid-core game, but how long you actually have to spend playing the game, right? So if you have 4 minutes, you play on the subway, you play something that takes 4 minutes, and maybe a lot of mid-core games you actually need to sit down for half an hour or 20 minutes at least to get a meaningful session out of it. I play those games as well, but when I have 4 minutes, I never fire up that client, so I play Candy Crush or something else that takes 4 minutes, or other casual games. So I think it's more about the time that you have available to play, and our working days and normal days are just getting chopped up into smaller and smaller pieces. It's important to cater to the short periods of time that you have free in the day to give a good gaming experience for only 3 or 4 minutes. That's pretty difficult.
And speaking of free, can you talk a little about the free-to-play business model and how we're seeing more and more people, more and more businesses adapt to that method?
Yeah, sure. It's the biggest business model, right? It's just the Western games market is just happened to be the last to adopt it. It's already prevalent on mobile, tablet. In Asia, where most players are, it's been there for 10 years at least. They are experts at that. So we are still stuck in the sell stuff on DVD or charge $60 up front, all of that, which is it's fine, but it drives a different set of problem that you need to invest a lot prematurely, and then hope that and rely on your marketing team to push it out, and if you fail, you fail big, and if you succeed, then you succeed big. So the free-to-play model, I like it because it's more honest. It's basically download the game and try it. If you don't like it, don't play it. You didn't charge you anything whatsoever, and then instead, if you do like it, then we sell you content and stuff throughout the experience, and you pay what you think is worth.
Cool. The last thing I'm going to ask you is just a separate thing, but just give us a couple of ideas if you were like someone was a tourist, what you would recommend them go and see around the
In
city?
Stockholm?
Yeah.
If you come to Stockholm for the first time, regardless, well, if you have small kids, perhaps not, but otherwise you should definitely go see the Vasa Museum because it's awesome. It's the huge boat that we built once upon a time that sailed for a couple of 100 meters and then sank to the bottom. So that was the pinnacle of Swedish warfare. Not really, but it's great because it never saw battle, so it's not broken or anything. It's been almost 100% restored, so it's fantastic to see something like that. Then if you have kids, you should definitely check out some of the Astrid Lindgren stuff here with Pippi Longstocking and all of these things because it's great for the kids. And other than that, I guess depends on what you're interested in. If you're if you're at least a little bit interested in history, then you should go see the City Hall. They have a great tour of about 45 minutes, which basically sums up the Swedish way of thinking and living a few hundred years ago, which was quite a different country from what it is today.